Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, President of BFS. Hopefully you've already seen the first video in this three-part series. If you haven't, take a look at it. It should be very helpful to you. In this second video of the series, we'll review the most successful collection policies used in professional child care centers and schools today. They are as follows. Number 1, tuition is due no later than the first day that services are rendered. So for example, if tuition is paid weekly, then the parents must pay when they drop off their child on Monday. Number 2, if tuition is not paid by Friday of the same week, then the parent is not allowed to bring their child back until all tuitions are paid in full. Number 3, if the tuition payment becomes 2 weeks late, then any deposit submitted by the parent, usually when they initially enrolled their child, becomes non-refundable, and said deposit is used to pay the outstanding balance owed to your school or your center. Make sure that this feature is included in your initial contract with parents. If it isn't, talk with an attorney and have it inserted. It's that simple. This structure is sometimes adjusted for a 2-week period if you're in an area where parents have very little disposable income and they get paid every 2 weeks. However, I have not heard of any parent that can't make the deadline when he or she decides to make the deadline. For clarity, people hit rough patches. It happens and we understand. It's not always easy. However, there is no reason that you can't be paid for the incredibly important service that you provide. The areas where parents struggle from check to check are also the areas where it's most important for parents to keep their children in school. Help your struggling parents understand this fact when they're barely hanging on. Okay, if your collection policy is considerably more lenient than the one described here, then you may be wondering how to implement a new, stricter policy. As with any policy, it's always best in writing and preferably delivered so that the parent can review it without any pressure of responding to you immediately. Hence, an email or a letter in a sealed envelope works well. Ideally, the email or letter will also include other news about the center. Remember, a policy is only as good as its execution, so you'll want to be sure that your staff follows through and doesn't fall back into the old pattern. Again, I hope this information is helpful for you. In the third and final video of this three-part series, we'll take a look at how to handle government subsidy payments. See you soon. To learn more, you can find us at bfsinc.net, or you can call us at 800-467-1774.